Hello, Tom here again. Welcome back to Walk Your Why and the Slow Practice. This is the third video in a series about the definition of the word distraction, as I use it in the context of my work as a life purpose guide in Walk Your Why and in the Slow Practice. So again, that definition is this: distraction is the redirection of attention away from our intention and toward an attraction. And in the last video, I spoke to the word intention in that definition, and how the word intention, you could also use the term purpose. And on a deep level, we're talking about our deep, profound, singular purpose that each of us on this planet has. I am a firm believer that every human being on this planet was born into this world with a deep and profound purpose. We may or may not have discovered it yet. It really doesn't matter how old you are. Some of us know our purpose pretty much from the very beginning, and it's very clear and it plays out beautifully. Others, it can be decades before you really land on your purpose. And for many, it's this evolution of purpose, right? So wherever you are in that spectrum, even if you're totally unclear about your unique purpose, that's completely okay, and it's where you are supposed to be. So don't worry about that at all. And at the same time, if you're interested in exploring it and digging into that purpose and moving on into your life on purpose, on your deep, unique purpose, that's what the work of Walk Your Why is all about. Living on purpose, being yourself, and what I call loving the world with your work. Because when we're on purpose, that's how it shows up. So for now though, this term intention can mean that, if you are tapped into your deep purpose, right? And think about it. If distraction means the redirection of attention away from our deep, profound purpose, wow, that really makes us second think how much we want to be distracted, right? I mean, like, why would we ever want to be distracted from something so important to us? And by the way, our purpose, living our purpose, is not a drain on us. It's not a drag. It's not something we, wake up thinking, oh gosh, do I have to live on purpose again today? It's the opposite, right? It's what compels us. It's what we love about life more than anything, is being on purpose, on our purpose, right? Hey, we all know how it feels to do something meaningful in our lives, right? Whether it's for your family, right? For your friends, whatever, for the people you serve in your work, whether you're a coach, regardless of what the business is, you're a doctor, whatever we do for service in the world, we really want to make a positive difference in other people's lives, right? That's all purpose, that's all intention, it's all beautiful. So wherever you are in your path, you can utilize this definition, right? So even if you're not clear about your deep purpose, right? What I call your deep why, but you want to be on purpose, you want your thoughts, your words, your actions to be meaningful, to be intentional, then still, why would we want to be distracted from that, right? Now, the reality is the world is full of distractions too, right? So just as the world is full of people who have a deep purpose, the question is, how much are we able to really live that purpose because of all the distractions? And it seems like we have no control over many of them. And yet, there's many that are very, very clearly under our control, if we allow ourselves to realize it, right? That series on Netflix, they have not yet created a situation where the TV actually physically grabs you and forces you to watch. It kind of seems that way for some of us though, right? But really now, there are so many things that we know distract us. And it's important to ask the question, what was I doing before I got distracted? Was it something really meaningful? Was it really purposeful? Was it really intentional? And if so, maybe I want to get back to that now. Maybe I want to get out of this distraction. No judgment about yourself. Hey, it happens. We fall into distraction, right? The TV grabs us, right? But we can become aware of it, and we can change the channel. I mean, like change the channel internally back to intention, back to our purpose. Now, here's the thing. If we weren't engaged in something that was truly aligned with our purpose, or, truly meaningful, even if we're not clear about what our unique purpose is, if we really aren't clear what we got distracted from, or maybe we're kind of already in distraction and we're just going to another distraction. I mean, let's just be real. That's oftentimes how life seems to work. We go from the distraction of traffic and all the things going on with traffic on the way to work, for example. And then we get into the office and, we're trying to get our work done. We're distracted by email after email, or, call after call, right? I mean, and then we get home and we're trying to have some peace of mind, and we get distracted by the children or the wife or the spouse, whatever, right? It just goes on and on and on. And it's easy to think we have no control over that. We're just going to be pummeled by distractions every day of our life. And the truth is, we have a choice. We can go back to intention. And perhaps more importantly, we can do everything we can to be sure that our actions are intentional. So even on the way to work, right, when there's all these distractions of traffic, maybe traffic itself is a distraction, right? All the things going on. And God forbid if we're using texting to distract us, which can be obviously extremely dangerous driving. What if we came up with a way to drive with intention? Right? Here's just an idea. Like, for example, let's say you have a long commute to work and there's just a lot of traffic. It's kind of crazy. There's a lot of horn blowing and just, everything. And it's just nuts. And it doesn't exactly put you in a calm state of mind. And oftentimes we're perpetrators of the madness on the highway, right? That's true for some of us, right? So what if we approached that in a different way? Imagine traffic meditation, right? Imagine, not closing your eyes as you're driving, but imagine coming at it from a much more mindful and intentional frame of mind, where we realize, hey, we know there's going to be traffic every day. We know it's going to take a certain amount of time to get to work. We can let go of that. We know there's going to be a lot of crazies on the road. But what if I am one of the very few people on the road who's very mindful and very loving and sending love out to other drivers and being very cautious? I don't have to be driving like a grandma and going 20 miles an hour, but I'm very conscious and I'm very present. I'm practicing presence, right, as I drive. When I come to a stoplight or a stop sign, I can actually practice the stop step in slow. I mean, that's awesome opportunity, right? So that's just one idea. I'm sure you can come up with so many more. But what I'm getting at is that I honestly believe, and I know it in my own life and I know in the lives of others, that we can make every moment in our lives intentional, as long as we remember to do so. So let's remember this definition and really try to apply it to our lives. I hope it serves you. Again, distraction is the redirection of attention away from our intention, our purpose, and toward an attraction. Thanks for joining me again. See you next time. Happy trails. Walk your why.